Today, I'm putting IShowSpeed in the NBA. Recently, Speed did a video playing basketball with Kevin Durant, so I thought it was only right I put Speed on the Rockets. The goal for Speed is to win a championship alongside Kevin Durant before KD calls it a career and retires. Speed's starting off as a 75 overall, but he'll improve fast as I've given him 99 potential. And Speed's gonna immediately get the opportunity to start at PG here in Houston, as Fred VanVleet is out with a torn ACL. So let's see what he's got. Debut game for Speed, we'll be playing the Rockets. We are the Rockets. We're playing the Thunder, and we lost. But Speed had 21 with 16 assists. Call him Speed Skiles. He was out there dishing out dimes. We might be in for a legendary run. It's just one game. We'll check back in after, 10 games or so. But if he's doing this as a 75, oh yeah, W Speed. 21 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists on average so far. He's got to be the rookie of the year. It's crazy to me that Speed is such an incredible athlete on top of being such a big streamer and YouTuber. Because me personally, I'm not an athlete. All I got is this YouTube thing. So I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 300K. Trying to hit that before 2026. Also like the video. All that stuff helps me out. We recently hit 275K. So thank y'all so much for helping me get to that milestone. Season is wrapped and Wemby is your MVP. Not a huge surprise there. Y'all think Speed's got that rookie of the year in the bag? Of course he does. 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists from the 5'8 PG. Efficiency wasn't great, only 40 from the field, 33 from 3, but once that potential really kicks in, he'll be much more efficient. Look at that, Amen Thompson, all defensive team. No All-NBA for KD, that's alright. Durant was still hooping, 25 a night. And we're the 5 seed going into the playoffs. Our 48 wins will earn us a matchup. Oh no, not with the Dallas Mavericks. It's a battle of Texas in round 1. Now the Mavericks in real life, they're in absolute shambles. But here in 2K, they're one of the greatest teams ever. Nearly unstoppable. Playoff debut for Speed. We lose by 20. Speed had 24 though. This isn't his fault. Durant had 22. The Goon with 20. Everybody else was terrible. Amen Thompson had 2 points. Game 2, we need this. Please, Speed, I need this. We're down 2-0. Alright, we got to take game 3. Speed isn't even playing bad. Like, Speed's not the problem right now. His teammates are going to need to step up so we don't take a 3-0 deficit. There you go. Good win. 21 from Speed. Playoff Speed is moving a little bit differently. Oh, and Kyrie Irving. Is he just now getting back? Oh no. Game 4 with Kyrie Irving having 3 games under his belt, kind of getting ramped back up. I'm nervous. We lose this game. We're down 3-1. Things are pretty much cooked. But if we win, it's 2-2. It's really anybody's series going into game 5. Let's jump in here, up by 1, 2:36 to go. Our first look at IShowSpeed in the NBA. He's not in the game right now. I'm assuming he probably just needs to get subbed. Yeah, he's got 21 points, 8 of 16 from the field. Durant is 3 of 14. Shout out Pi. If you know, you know. But with KD shooting that bad and we're still in the game, if he can turn it up down the stretch, we should be fine. Davis driving to the rim. Dante Exum is wide open. He's not hitting that. Told you. That went in! The lucky bounce of doom. Dante Exum puts the Mavs up by 2. Yeah, timeout. Get my guy Speed in here. Jabari Smith Jr. into Kevin Durant. Now it'll go to Speed. I put the number 7 on Speed. I gave KD his 35 back. Ball will go to Jabari Smith Jr. Speed running off a screen. Catches at the foul line. Wide open. Give me that. Game is tied. Now the big question is, how does Speed's defense look? Because of course he's fast. He's athletic. He can jump high. But is that going to be enough with his short stature? Irving to flag to Davis. AD working on Jabari Smith Jr. Where do y'all think AD will play for next? I think he'll definitely get traded. Davis fakes, floats, finishes. Incredible stuff from AD. He's up to 18 points on the night. Just crafty. Great touch there with Anthony Davis. Durant driving to the basket on Cooper flag. Durant spins. He's at the rim here. He'll swing it to Amen Thompson. Get the ball over to Speed. 5 on the shot clock. It'll go back to Durant. Rises up on Exum and misses. It's been a slow night for Durant, and that will continue as Davis walks it across the timeline. He gives it to Irving. Irving working on Speed here. Speed sliding his feet really well, gets a solid contest and forces the miss. So maybe the size isn't an issue defensively for IShowSpeed. Speed swings it over to Şengün. Now it goes to Durant. Durant to Amen Thompson. Speed's open, top of the key. He misses. Solid look. Could have gave us the lead, but it didn't drop. So we're down 2. 3/4 of a minute to go. Davis to Irving. 40 seconds to go. Kyrie driving on his former teammate KD, and Durant rejects him. A big time block. 2 will tie. 3 will give us the lead. It'll go to Jabari. Mid-range jumper is good. And we are tied with 28 seconds to go. Dallas calls the timeout. All right, Speed, we need a stop here. Mavs don't have any more timeouts left. Ball goes into Kyrie Irving. Irving up the middle, half spin, floater, off, and we get the stop. Now, what surprised me is the Mavs went for it real early in the shot clock, leaving us with 21 seconds. I thought we were going to be left with 5, maybe 10 seconds. Now we get last shot, too. Kevin Durant has the ball. As the veteran on the team, he'll probably take this final shot, even though he's having a rough night. KD, 10 seconds to go. Defended by Cooper Flag. He needs to make his move. 5 seconds now. There's a Şengün screen. Durant fakes, takes the 3, and misses. We're headed to overtime here in H-Town. Durant couldn't deliver the game-winning shot. I liked what I saw from Speed in regulation. We're not going to watch the entirety of overtime, but we'll jump back in. How about right? Oh, well, we might not need to jump back in. This might be getting out of hand. Okay, we're back in it. Minute 23 to go. Down by 3 here in this extra period. Why is Clint Capella in the game? Oh, Şengün must have fouled out. So we're going to have to finish this game without the goon. Here's Kyrie Irving with the ball. Irving defended by Speed. Kyrie steps through and finishes. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know what you're supposed to do there if you're Speed. Here's Kevin Durant with the ball. Durant defended by Cooper Flag. KD gonna try and drive. Swings it over to Speed. Speed, one more to Bori. Back to Speed. Speed finds Durant on the wing. No hesitation for the 3. And KD just ice cold tonight. Dante Exum has it now. He'll throw it down to Flag. Flag to Davis. Durant forces the pickup, but Davis soft touch around the rim. Puts the Mavs up by 7. And I think that's going to be the game there. Yeah, we lose it in OT. Speed had 23. Durant with 18. But 5 of 23 shooting. 0 of 7 from 3. And Kyrie, I told y'all, man, this is what I'm scared of. Him getting back into rhythm. 27 points. And we're facing a 3-1 deficit. Game 5, we're out of here. So a precious season of Kevin Durant's career is wrapped. KD had 35 in this game. Speed had 21. It went to OT, but we got eliminated. And I told y'all, man, the Mavs are the real deal. They go all the way. They win the title. So who knows? If we could have got past Dallas, that might have been us. Instead, we watched the rest of the playoffs from the couch. But that motivated Speed to get into the gym. He doesn't want his guy KD to retire without winning ring number 3. And of course, Speed wants a ring too. The sooner he wins that chip, the sooner he can get back to streaming. As Speed is up to an 84 overall this offseason, hitting a +9. That is ridiculous. He's one of the best players in H-Town now. Whatever happened with Fred VanVleet, he might have left. Regardless, he's not getting minutes over Speed. We also got Reed Shepherd here, who's a PG, but he's not better than Rookie of the Year Speed, that's for sure. I think Speed could average like 25 this year. He needs to be more efficient, though, if we want to be a top team in the Western Conference. And so far, we're looking like a top squad. 20-4 record early. After that crazy start, we cooled down a little bit, but still finished out the year with over 60 wins. 61-21. Wemby wins another one. Darren Peterson, you're not the best Darren in the league, buddy. Thought maybe Speed would get most improved, but Malawat got it for going from 4 points and 3 rebounds to 6 points and 6 rebounds. Are we serious? Speed might really be All-NBA. I told you, man! All-NBA second team, and he averaged 25, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, a block. Look at the efficiency, too. Just a night and day difference. He was nearly 50, 40, 90. 55 from the field, 42 from 3, 88 from the line. And in the first round, we'll be taking on Utah. It's a Darren versus Darren series. If you didn't know, Speed's real name is Darren. And KD's saying this will be his last year in the league. So we got some high stakes in these playoffs. Speed He's got to deliver a championship for KD. The Jazz, yeah, they're pretty sad. They did pick up Vucci Main, but this should be light work for us. You're kidding! We can come back. We got the better team. I don't doubt that at all. LaSpeed James will lead us on a 3-1 comeback, right? Okay, we got one there. 31-10 from the Goon, 26 from Speed. Game 6. We're going 7. K-Dizzle with 28. Şengün 25-11. Speed had an off night. That means he's due a big game as we head into the deciding Game 7. We win this, it'll be a KD and Anthony Edwards battle in round 2. We got the Minnesota Wolves coming up. But winning that is not going to be a guarantee. Winning this Game 7, Jazz are going to make us earn it. We're down 6, 2:47 to go. Please, Utah, I need this. Vucevic is inbounding. It'll go into Keontae George. George is defended by Speed here. George gonna swing it over to Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen has Durant on him. Lauri's been having a great season for Utah. He'll throw it to Ace Bailey. Bailey back to Markkanen to George. Keontae, no hesitation on the 3. Solid contest from Speed. Amen Thompson will give it to Eason. Torrey Eason down to Durant. Durant bumping and finishing. Yeah, KD, he's got so much length so he can finish over his defenders. There's a timeout from Utah. And Speed's not wearing number 7 anymore. He switched to number 16. I guess, bro. Josh Hart will inbound. It goes into Walker Kessler. So Hart made his way on over to Utah. He cuts to the rim. Hart layup is off. Nice recovery from Jabari Smith Jr. Thought that was going to be an open dunk for Josh Hart. Bari to Thompson. Thompson driving on Darren Peterson. Swings it out to Jabari Smith Jr. Now it goes to Speed. Speed to Durant. Durant fakes the midi. He'll jab. KD driving on Ace, double team. Şengün's cutting, but Durant's gonna call his own number. Nobody answered. Şengün the rebound. He goes back up, draws the foul. First free throw from Şengün. Come on, bro. At least make this second one. Get it down to a 1-possession game. There you go. Just over a minute and a half to go. Darren Peterson has it. Amen Thompson defending. Peterson driving on Thompson. Good defense. It'll go out to Josh Hart. Hart gonna get the screen from Walker Kessler. Kessler the roll. Hart, a little too much dip on his chip. He lost the ball. Jabari Smith Jr. driving. He'll swing it to Durant. Durant fakes. It'll go to Speed. Speed wide open midi. Give me that. We're within 1. Speed a big time bucket. Just over a minute to go, and it seems like we got all the momentum. Darren Peterson out to Keontae George. George to Josh Hart. Hart the bull fake. There's the screen from Walker Kessler. Hart turns the corner. Layup is good over the outstretched arms of Şengün. All right, Speed. Gotta go get one here. There's a timeout. Yeah, I don't mind that from Ime Udoka. We should talk things over. Jabari Smith Jr. will inbound coming out of the timeout. It goes into Amen Thompson. Now it'll go to Speed. There's a screen from Şengün. Speed turns the corner. Had the lane. Passed out of an open layup. Call him Speed Simmons. Durant driving to the basket. Layup is good. Through the contact. He's Kevin Durant. You know who he is. We're within 1. Just over half a minute to go. Need this stop for sure. Especially can't let up a 3. That would make it a 2-possession game. Darren Peterson gets a screen from Kessler. Kessler rolling to the rim. Peterson will drive. Swings it out to Bailey. Bailey the fake, the shot, the miss. It's rebounded by Houston. And we got 18 seconds to go. There's Speed and Durant talking things over. What are we going to do? KD's probably telling him, hey, Speed, get out the way, buddy. Give me the ball. We don't have any more timeouts left. Ball goes into Jabari Smith Jr. Any type of bucket will give us the lead. Speed has it at the top of the key. 10 seconds to go. Amen Thompson moving off the ball. We gotta go. 5 seconds left. Speed gets the screen. He thought about the mid-range, but instead dumped it down to Şengün, who slammed it home to give us a 1-point lead with only 2.6 on the clock. But that's plenty of time to get a shot off if you're the Utah Jazz. They could win it at the horn right here. Josh Hart will inbound. Hart, who will they go to? It's gonna go into Keontae George. He pulled that thing from Yucatan. It's off. We're on to the next. A 3-1 comeback in what is Kevin Durant's farewell season. I show Speed. Incredible playmaking. Finds Şengün open under the rim for the two-handed slam. Speed had 12 points and 10 assists. Only shot 4 of 11 from the field, but that last dime of the game was key. Plus, he had that mid-range jumper. Durant with 35, efficient as ever. 12 of 15 from the field. Keontae George had 44, so he saw Speed and said, oh, this dude's 5'8", it's Christmas, easy buckets, but it wasn't enough for the Jazz to win. Next will be the Minnesota Wolves. This is a huge challenge. You're talking Ant, J-Mac, JR, Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo. Wow, the 8 seed Warriors beat the Spurs. Shout out to my Warriors, by the way. Last night, we beat the Spurs. I thought we were cooked, but you're never cooked when you have the chef. You know what I mean? Game 1, Timberwolves set the tone as JR had 40 and Ant had 39. They're not combining for 79 again. We win the second. Speed has 23. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. 4 guys scoring 20 plus. Speed had 6 steals, by the way. Game 3, we win as well. KD with 38. Durant is dialed in. 21 from Speed. Okay, game 4. Let's win this one. Go up 3-1 and call it a series. Now, if the Wolves take this, we're tied going into game 5. It's kind of similar to that Mavs series. It'll be anybody's series from that point forward. Oh, the Wolves win it. 24 from Shepherd. Speed only had 13, as did KD. And Rob gave us 22. All right. Game 5 on the way. Series tied. Let's get it. It's going back and forth so far. Yeah, I mean, just bucket for bucket. And that'll continue into the final quarter. Well, maybe not. Wolves got a little bit of separation. They're up by 5. 2:59 to go. Game 5. Let's jump in. Rudy Gobert is inbounding. Gobert, almost threw it away, but got it into Randall, and Randall will finish. Durant wanted the steal there. Almost had it, but it results in a wide open Randall lay-in. Here's IShowSpeed with the ball, working on Rob Dillingham. Speed stops in his tracks, fakes, gives it up to Thompson. Thompson to Durant. 7 on the shot clock. KD in his bag on Julius Randle. Durant gonna have to get a shot up here. Layup is off. He was a little bit out of control there as Julius Randle will give it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo up the middle, out to JR. JR, the pass fake, swings it to Rob. Randle wants it back. He has that mismatch with Speed on him. There's a screen for Randle. Speed fights through. Randle rises up, misses the 3. Yeah, that's a shot that we'll live with there for sure. It goes up to Durant, and Durant will lay it in. Nice transition offense, an easy lay for number 35. I like KD wearing 35 more than I like him wearing number 7. Rob Dillingham throws it to Anthony Edwards. Edwards will drive, bumps off Reed Shepherd, and finishes. There's a timeout. Ant's up to 40 on the night. Yeah, Ant-Man, he's known to have some ridiculous performances here in 2K. And in real life, of course. He's Anthony Edwards. You know who he is. IShowSpeed will get the screen from Şengün. Speed gonna try and drive to the rim here on Rob. Fakes the shot. Fakes again. Bounces out to Thompson. Now it goes to Durant. K-Dizzle will get the screen from Şengün. Durant leaning 3 is off. Şengün the rebound. Second chance opportunity. It's out to Jabari. Over to KD. Durant driving and finishing. Kevin Durant doing everything he can. What type of emote was that, Hunk? Don't ever do this again. This needs to be permanently vaulted. Oh my goodness. Edwards with the ball. Defended by Amen Thompson. Ant-Man looking to get to the basket as he does so well. But Thompson, a premier defender, forces the pass. It'll go to Naz Reid. Reid turns the corner. Pops the midi. Misses. Şengün a key stop. It'll go to Speed here. We can make it a 1-possession game with a bucket. Speed taking his time, surveying his options. He's got the lane open if he wants to attack. Speed almost broke Rob there for a second. 7 on the shot clock. It goes to Jabari. What type of lob was that? Threw it right to Naz Reid, and that very well could be the game. Oh, Rob Dillingham lost it. We got another chance. Here goes Jabari Smith Jr. driving, rising up, and scoring. Okay, we don't have to foul here. Still 33 seconds on the clock, and we've got it down to 3. We also have a timeout left, as do the Wolves if things get out of control for them. Edwards with it at the top. Amen, we need another stop. There's a screen from Reid. Edwards the leaning 3. It's off. We got lucky. Okay, 18 seconds left. We could go quick 2, or we could go for a 3. Considering we have no timeouts, I think we should go for a 3. Ball will go into IShowSpeed. Speed at the top of the key, defended by Rob Dillingham. Gets downhill, out of control pass. We almost lost it, but Bori got it back. Durant, corner 3, misses, and that'll do it. So after being up 2-1 in the series, chill out, Rob. But after being up 2-1 in the series, we are now going to go down unless Rob misses both the free throws. He misses the first, and he missed both! Rob Dillingham, a foul line meltdown, Speed heaves it for the tie! We could have got that ball up the floor faster, man. We needed Kevin Love on the team to throw the outlet pass of doom. If you know, you know. 30 and 18 from the Goon, 25 from Speed, 18 from KD, 20 from Bari. But yeah, Ant, 40 ball. Mavs are waiting on us in the conference finals if we can pull off this comeback. Down 3-2 in the series right now, so we got to win 2 in a row, as the Wolves did to us in this series, taking 2 games after we were up 2-1. This one's gonna be close. Yeah, Minnesota's not taking it easy on us. What you mean give less minutes to Speed? Why would I do that? That's my franchise player. All-NBA second teamer. We got ball here. We're in enemy territory in Minnesota. IShowSpeed with the ball, defended by Dante DiVincenzo. Swings it to Kevin Durant. Durant will get the screen from Şengün. Şengün rolls to the rim. Durant's gonna attack. Oh my goodness! Rudy Gobert, the blockness monster, is attacked. A snatch rejection from Gobert and a layup on the other end from Anthony Edwards. The blockness monster has attacked. I said that off the dome. Oh my goodness, I'm locked in. IShowSpeed with the ball, defended by Dante DiVincenzo. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Speed, the spin move, trying to get to the basket here on Dante, but Speed's just so small to attack the rim. He's stuck, swings it to his guy KD, who gets to the rim and slams it home. A nice little assist for Speed, and KD puts us up 3. Jaden McDaniels inbound, and it goes into Kevin Durant. Durant defended by Reed Shepherd. I say Durant, I meant Edwards. You know what I meant. Edwards laid it in though. Absolutely cooked Reed Shepherd. Wolves within 1. Here's Speed with the ball. Rob Dillingham defending. Speed making Rob look tall here on an NBA court. Speed gonna back in. Faked him again. Layup is off. Oh, he had him faked there. He just waited a little bit too long as Edwards gets to the rim for a two-handed slam. Ant wants to eliminate KD from the playoffs once again. Oh, Speed threw it away. Naz Reid the interception. It'll go down to Randall. Randall's layup is off. Oh, but JR got the board, and Speed can't stop him. Minnesota up 3 now. Our offense has looked a mess. We got to slow things up, get a quality look here. Speed with it. Dillingham defending. There's a screen from Şengün. Speed, the crossover, swings it out to Şengün. Oh, nice pass. Shepherd will lay it in. Yeah, Alperen Şengün, an underrated playmaker, an underrated player. Him and KD, watching them play together has been an absolute pleasure. Here's Anthony Edwards with the ball. Down to Naz Reid, a monster jam. Şengün, I just complimented you, bro, but you got to get back on defense. What are we doing? Here's Speed with the rock. We're still only down by 3. Speed will spin, attack the rim. Speed backing in, fakes. Don't go up with this, man. He went up with it, rejected by the rim, got his own board. He's been in the paint about 10 minutes. Should have been a 3-second violation. Durant, the shot fake, backing in. He's doubled out to Speed. 3 for the tie. Wet ball! IShowSpeed! The big time 3 to tie this game up with 26 seconds remaining. You assume the Wolves will wind this clock down to give us as little time as possible. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Chance to give his Minnesota Wolves the lead. And yep, he's just running this clock down. 9 on the shot clock. Gotta make his move soon. Ant gonna attack the rim here. Bumping Shepherd, and he can't finish. We'll grab the rebound. 2.3 left. Let's win this at the horn right here. We don't want this to go to overtime. KD's old. He doesn't need to play extra minutes. Jabari Smith Jr. inbounding. Bari into Durant. Open corner 3 for the win. He missed it. Kevin Durant blows a wide open shot. Bro, that's the cleanest look you could ever ask for. That's Kevin Durant. I'm making that shot. Kevin Durant probably makes that 72 times out of 100 in a game. In an open gym, he probably makes it 99 times out of 100. Well, we got extra basketball on the way. Not going to watch this whole OT, but we'll hop back in. How about right here? Minute 34 to go. We're up by 2. We got the ball. Let's close this thing out. Şengün into IShowSpeed. Speed defended by Rob Dillingham. Loses Rob. Pops a midi. Buckets! Oh my goodness, what a move from Speed, who's up to 31 points on the night. Anthony Edwards has it now. He'll drive on Reed Shepherd. Extra pass to Naz Reid, who finishes it home. Reed, the cutter, gets rewarded with an easy one-handed slam. All right, Speed, go get us another. The paint's open if you want to attack. There's a screen from Şengün. Speed gives it up to Şengün. Back to Speed. Open three. Give me that! IShowSpeed. 7 in the OT period. We've seen 5 of those. He scored on back-to-back possessions. Edwards has it now. He'll go with Shepherd once again. Ant-Man gonna swing it out to McDaniels. McDaniels 3 is good. A big-time answer from J-Mac, putting the Wolves within 2. Speed, 3/4 of a minute to go. He's the hot hand. Have him take this shot. There's the screen from Smith Jr. Speed driving to the rim. Swings it out to Shepherd. Open 3. Off. We needed that read. 30 seconds to go. 3 could give the Wolves the lead. McDaniels to Randall. Randall, the two-handed slam. We're tied. Okay, with 27 seconds, we run down this clock, and then we take the shot. That's the game plan. Coach Danny in the building. Here we go. Ball goes into Kevin Durant. Durant defended by Jaden McDaniels, an elite wing defender. And KD understands the assignment. He's taking his time. If this play gets messy, I'm not talking about soccer, but if this play gets messy, we got an extra timeout. Durant will get the screen. 5 on the shot clock here. KD working on Randall. Gets to the rim. Can't finish. Wolves grab the board. Randall the heave, and it's off. Double OT. Oh, man. KD's old legs can't handle this, bro. And in the second overtime period, is it just more back and forth? Yes, sir. We'll jump back in here with, sure, 1:45 left. We're up by 2. Speed looked electric in the first overtime period, so hopefully he continues to do big things in this second one. Randall will give it to Edwards. Ant-Man working on Shepherd. Shepherd forces the pickup. Ant bounces it to Rob Dillingham. Dillingham will hit Randall. Open 3. It's off. Speed the rebound. All right, Speed, let's get one on the other end. Then it'll be a 2-possession game. Shepherd working on Ant. We don't like that matchup. It goes out to Speed. One more to Smith Jr. Jabari to Şengün. Şengün finds Shepherd. Back to Speed. 8 on the shot clock here. Speed, Jabari, open 3. Oh, beautiful off-ball movement from Jabari Smith Jr. to put us up by 5. Anthony Edwards with it. Reed Shepherd defending. Hits Rob Dillingham in the corner. Goes to Jaden McDaniels. To Julius Randle. Back to J-Mac. McDaniels bounces to Edwards. Open 3. It's good. And a big-time answer. It seems like every time we score, they got an answer. That's probably why we're in a second overtime period. IShowSpeed with the rock. There's a screen from Şengün. Speed trying to break down Rob Dillingham on the wing here. Speed will drive. Dillingham holding his ground really well. 4 on the shot clock. Speed forces one up and misses. He's not looked very good in the paint. Less than half a minute to go. Ant to McDaniels. It's intercepted. Oh, that was a big steal. I don't know if that was Durant or Jabari. Either way, what a defensive play. Now, they're going to have to foul us. And as long as Speed makes both, we'll be up by 4. I'm feeling pretty good. First foul shot from Speed. Give me that. Second one, Speed. Knocks them both down. We're up 4. Jaden McDaniels into Rob Dillingham. Dillingham throws it to McDaniels to Edwards. We're not worried about a 2-pointer. Ant gets to the rim. He'll get the 2-pointer. So they want to put the pressure on us to make some more free throws. But we make those. No problem. Kevin Durant, that's easy money. First free throw from K Dizzle. Yup. Second one from Durant. Woo! That one made me nervous a little bit, but he gets them both to go. Naz Reid inbounding. It goes into Julius Randle. Randle swings it to Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins. It's intercepted. Jabari Smith Jr. the pick 6. Ball game. Big time steal, Jabari. 52 from Ant. What a game. 38 from Speed, though. Again, I'll say, what a game. 27 and 14 from Şengün. And we will tie this series up. We're going to a game 7. Win or go home situation. From this point forward, it's a best of 1 series. The Wolves get off to a hot start, but we have a better second quarter. There we go. Oh, it's going back and forth again. Oh, we're down 8. Come on, get it to you know what? Let's just jump in. 2:25 to go. We're down by 8. This is quite the deficit to overcome, but we got the ball. We got Durant. We got Speed. It's possible. Reed Shepherd inbounding. It's going to go into Speed. Speed defended by Rob Dillingham here. Speed has Durant in the post, but he's going to call his own number. Rob forces the pickup. It goes to Şengün, to Thompson. Now it'll find its way to Durant. Durant to Speed. Oh, faked Rob out of his shoes, but didn't drive fast enough. Speed stuck. 2 on the shot clock. Fakes, shoots, and misses. Minnesota grabbed the rebound. Anthony Edwards pushing the ball the other way. Ant-Man can seal the deal with the bucket here, I'd say. McDaniel's midi is off. Ant the rebound, goes back up, finishes it, and that's the game. I show Speed, and Kevin Durant falls short. 28 from Speed was not enough. Durant only had 11. Ant with 38 and 10. So you might be thinking, Danny, what's next? They fell short as the Mavs go to the finals and get cooked by Cade and the Pistons. You really thought we're letting the video end like that? No, I'm allowed to override. Oh, look at Hawks legend Al Horford making a return. I'm allowed to override KD's retirement one time. So we'll get one last chance to win this championship with Durant and Speed. And Speed will be improving over the offseason. He should enter the 90 overall club here. Yep, 92 overall now for Speed. So he's an established superstar. He basically already was. He was an all-NBA guy. But with Speed getting even better, he might average a 30 ball this year and hopefully lead our team to a championship. I know last year was rough. We came up short, but I have no doubts that we can be better this year. Luka Doncic, your MVP, 32, 8, and 10. Thought Speed might go get the most valuable player award, but it's all right. Speed made all NBA second team, averaging 25, 5, and 9. So the assists went up, the efficiency went up. He was good this year. Şengün, all NBA third, and we're in the 2 spot just like last year. We got Utah just like last year. Darren versus Darren, part 2. Hey, Utah. Y'all remember what happened last time? You got off to a cool start, but we came back. Not again. No, we can't blow this lead. We win game 5. Are we really about to do it again? Just to ensure we got a good chance of it, I'm going to do an 8-man rotation, really lock this in going into game 6. Oh, Utah, not again. Not again, Utah. Oh no. All right, we got it down to 4, minute 5. This could be it. Jabari Smith Jr. into IShowSpeed. Speed defended by Keontae George. Gives it out to Durant. 3 is good. We're not done. We're not done, Utah! Less than a minute to go. Darren Peterson with the ball, defended by Amen Thompson. This Jazz court just looks so vibrant and beautiful. Peterson driving to the rim, swings it out to Jaden Ivey. Ivey working on KD. Uncle KD a little slow. Oh, he got cooked. Jazz go up by 3. Please, Speed, I need this. Speed, 35 seconds to go. The spin move, working on Keontae George. They had a battle last year. Speed gets to the rim. Oh, no, rejected by George. Got to get a stop here and then probably hit a 3. Darren Peterson with the rock. Peterson gonna take his time. Yeah, of course, you want to chew as much clock as you can. He'll go now. 5 on the shot clock. Peterson 3 off. Okay, gotta hit a 3 here to even force overtime. Jabari Smith Jr. inbounding. It goes into Amen Thompson to Durant to Şengün. Şengün to KD. Durant for the tie. It's off. No, it's over, man. Speed had 25. Durant had 25. Unless KD has second thoughts about retiring, he's not gonna retire. Because I couldn't override it again if he did. But he's not done. Kevin Durant loves the game. He's going for another. Steph and DeRozan on the Warriors. The unction. So KD and Speed get one more chance. Speed is now the best player in H-Town, up to a 97. He's one of the best players in the world. The best players in the league. I need an MVP from Speed, a title, then we wrap up the video on the right note. That'd be perfect. KD retires. It's the storybook ending. You know what I mean? Let's get it, man. Victor, yeah. MVP again. IShowSpeed, All-NBA first team, 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists. The best NBA player to ever come out of Ohio. We're the 5 seed, 55 wins. Not as many dubs as I thought. And Durant will call it a career after 21 years pro. He averaged 19 this year. This will be it for Kevin Durant. I can't do anything to override the retirement. This is officially the last dance. Golly, the Dubs got Luka. Hey, Luka, if you ever want to pull up to the Bay, of course you're welcome. But right now, I do not want to see you. We're down 2-0 to start. We win the 3rd, the 4th. Come on, Speed. Come on, Speed. We're out of there in 6. Okay, next up will be a battle of Texas. We got the Mavs. Cooper the Hooper, Uncle Kyrie, DeJounte Murray. Well, Uncle Drew, I should say, right? Game 1, we win. There you go, Speed, 34. Game 2, we lose. We win the 3rd. They win the 4th. Okay, key game 5 on the way here against Dallas. Dallas is the ultimate final boss. If we can beat them, that's a big deal. It's going to be close here in game 5. We're up by 1, 2:29 to go. Let's hop in. Lopez is inbounding. It goes into Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag defended by Durant. KD are a little old to guard Coop. It goes out to DeJounte, who's wide open. He knocks it down to put the Mavs up by 2. Kevin Durant has the the rock now, and there's a timeout. We need to get some subs in. I saw Jabari and Şengün waiting at the scores table to get in here. Jabari Smith Jr. gonna give it into Amen Thompson. Thompson, I don't know who's defending him. I don't know who that is. It goes to Kevin Durant at the top of the key. KD trying to break down Cooper Flag. 7 on the shot clock. Durant's kind of stuck. You might want to swing it to Speed. Oh, Durant's going to heave up the mid-range of doom. He misses. It's rebounded by D Live. Oh, Şengün got it back, and he knocks down the midi. There you go. 14 points on the night from the Goon, and we are tied up. About a minute 40 to go. Kyrie Irving working on Speed here. Good defense, Darren. Yeah. It'll go out to Cooper Flag. 9 on the shot clock. Flag gets the screen from Lopez. Has room from 3. Of course he makes it. Flag, who's averaging 25 points on the postseason, delivers a huge bucket. Speed has it now. He'll drive to the rim on Irving. Bumps him. Speed. Beautiful find at Şengün. All over Derek Lively. Okay, we're back within 1. Speed, we need to stop here. Irving swings it out to Sensible. Oh, that's Bryce Sensible. My fault, man. Sensible, he's got to swing this, right? No way he's having an isolation. He gets the screen. Sensible has Lively rolling to the rim. Lively, a layup on Şengün to put the Mavs up by 3. Still a 1-possession ball game. Still 3/4 of a minute to go. We're cool. We're in a fine spot. Speed, gonna get the screen up top from Şengün. Speed rises up. Oh, no, he doesn't. He faked me out. Hit Şengün down low for the dunk. That Speed and Şengün pick and roll has worked quite a few times. We're back within 1. Now we got to get this stop. Kyrie Irving has it. Irving, a wizard with the ball, loses Speed, rises up and scores, putting the Mavs up by 3 with a little over 24 seconds on the shot clock, or on the clock. You can't have more than 24 seconds on the shot clock. Jabari Smith Jr. into IShowSpeed. Speed, we probably want to go for a 3 here. He's going to go up the middle, swings it out to Bari. Bari has trouble catching the pass, but somehow knocks down the 3. He was leaning, tying up the game. Big time shot making from Smith Jr. Now the Mavs will get the last shot with 16 seconds to go. Lopez into Irving. Irving defended by Speed here. 10 seconds to go. Kyrie, 7 seconds now. Speed all over Irving. Irving's got to go somewhere. Kyrie rises up. Midi for the win is off. Bro, how many overtime games have we had this video? It's actually been insane. But we got yet another overtime ball game. I feel like a lot of videos, like sometimes I might do let's hop back in with the minute 21. We're down 3. I might do a simulation that's 20 years and we don't get any OT game. We've had like 3 or 4 in this one video. And we've only simulated 4 seasons. Ball goes into Durant. Durant down to Şengün, the fake and the finish. No Speed right now in overtime. Oh, did he foul out in OT? He had 28 and 14 on the night and fouled out. So the guys are going to have to do it without their leader. IShowSpeed. Kyrie Irving with the ball. Irving working on Shepherd. Hop step. Lay. Yeah, I'll still stay in this game to watch even though Speed's not in, just because I'm invested. I'm interested in seeing what we can do here. And this is just a huge game, especially because Durant is done for real this time. His career will be over. Reed Shepherd with the ball. Shepherd swings to Şengün. Şengün taking his time, finds Durant open 3. Oh, KD can't connect, and that's going to be Mavs ball. It was our ball? That's our ball? Hey, we'll take it. Jabari Smith Jr. into Durant. Durant thought about the 3. Instead, he'll drive. Midi is off. Oh, gosh. Der Worst. That's what they're calling him, man. He's looking washed out there. Lopez to Flag. 3. It's over. Okay, we're down 3-2. Speed, we're going to need you in game 6. No more fouling out, bro. Coop gave us 31 in this one. Yeah, Speed can't foul out in game 6, man. Real talk. It's close. Mavs create some separation, and I think that's going to do it. Yeah, we lost. 28 from Speed was not enough, and unfortunately, IShowSpeed could not win an NBA championship while playing alongside Kevin Durant. Speed averaged 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists this postseason, and Kevin Durant is done. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't override his retirement. Drew Holiday is also done. Probably should have been done about 3 years ago. You see these stats? This was really fun, though. KD and Speed had some awesome moments. If you enjoyed the video and made it to the end, comment Speed, like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.